Morning. Today we're going to switch it up on you. I'm going to be piloting the ship. Just getting over here to the grain bins. BJ's been dumping trucks. And gotta get this bin ready for today. Oh, he's already done it. Good. Wasn't expecting that, but this bin's ready to dump. So Dad today's not going to be here. He does. This is Sunday, October the 12th. We had he's going to a family reunion with some cousins and whatnot that he hasn't seen in a while, and yeah, me and BJ are going to be running the show today. Since we're just doing beans, 2 people keep up, no problem. Hopefully we can get a pile of beans done though. Just double checking that the pipes were cleared. We just put a little bit of beans in there that time. That is a good moisture. I like that. 13 would have been better, but it's better than the 9.4, 9.2 that we have harvested. The trucks are pretty well squared away. We're gonna head down to the field and get the combine once over, bless it, and head on about our business. So for some reason, the last few days, we've been getting this. We have to test our battery every day, or we only run 6 miles an hour. I don't know why. I don't like it. Doesn't make sense. It just it's one extra step that sometimes doesn't work, and then you have to kill the battery 4 or 5 times with the disconnect. I don't know. It's an electrical gremlin I wish they could get solved. I feel like you should be able to hop in the combine and skedaddle. I can tell you this is not the machine you want to try to run from a dinosaur in. You might have to test your battery first. Well, we are finally moving. That test is not something you should have to do every day. I don't know what kind of electrical gremlin we got, but I hope we get that fixed because that took entirely too long. That test should only take a couple seconds. The problem is sometimes it stalls out, it stalls out until it doesn't. And what should take a couple minutes takes about 30. Which, if you know many farmers, they're very impatient, especially when we're sitting in the combine and it's sunny and we have good harvest weather. But now we're moving, so we're gonna get something done. And we're not shutting the combine off. Well, we are in limp mode, but we are combining. So that's good. Well, we didn't go far and I noticed that our ag leader wasn't recording the yield, so why not have an electrical issue with the ag leader as well? I believe that is not AGCO. That was supposed to be fixed with some update that was pushed through by ag leader, but it obviously did not fix our problem because it's doing it again. Most frustrating part about both of these issues is this combine never had either one of those problems last year. It never had either one of those problems in wheat harvest. It's very, very frustrating. It's a long ways up there. Man, I can see beans on the ground down there. I get asked pretty often about the Crary air system we had on our gleaner. The last 2 years, it definitely would have paid for itself a couple times. The main reason I didn't opt to go with that on this head, it was an option. Crary reached out and asked if we would like to, have an air reel on this head. One of the main reasons was I wasn't sure horsepower-wise how we'd handle 50 feet. I think we could have. Probably should have. So one thing in this field, there's so much variability. I mean, it's a long pass. Like I say, it's a little over a mile, I think. And it's been anywhere from 2 to 105. That's a big range in beans. 100 bushel swing in beans is not something I thought. Now, the 105, that's not. I wish we could grow 105 bushel beans. We have never done that. maybe in a little patch was what happened here. But this field probably will run, I would say, between 45 and 50. But man, it's just a lot of variability. Like over there where it's a little darker colored, there will be almost nothing. Now where we got these red tinge to these beans, they're pretty decent. There's 64 bushel beans right here. So if these would have had a little bit of rain, they'd be exceptionally good beans, but we just didn't get it. We were just at 75 before we got into this patch of black beans. Now when I say black beans, I don't mean like the color of the beans are black. I mean like you can see a black tint to these. That's because they completely ran out of moisture. So we are doing a calibration load right now. Make sure our yield monitor is accurate. I think we're off a little bit. I don't think we're off much though. I don't know. Might as well do it. It's not hard to do. So what you do when you do a calibration load, you get you a full tank. You go over to the ag leader, tell it you want to do a calibration load, and it starts counting. You click in calibration, and then you put that's what it thinks we put in, and then we put what we actually put in, and then we're calibrated. You're supposed to do this a few times. We just periodically do this, usually once a day or maybe more, depending, and we've usually been pretty close like this. So on this mile pass, we did 7.5 acres. And in that 7.5 acres, I was going back and forth between automation and non-automation. I wanted to see if I could do a better job. Curious what the sample looks like. That's one of the main things we're trying to do is keep, MOG, material other than grain, out of the grain tank. We're also trying to get as much throughput as possible and be easy on the grain. So those are all things you can tell you want to prioritize in this automation system. But I had mine set to as little MOG as possible. But I was also getting close on probably my return elevator by doing that. So, I don't know, we'll see. I'm curious. I think these beans are so dry that we, as soon as the combine's touching them, they're basically bursting. And we're getting MOG in the grain tank because of that. Maybe. Definitely had dirtier samples. Usually you can tell how dirty.
22,260 pounds, 22260.
Alright, we were off. 22260. Yeah, we were off 1,000 pounds.
Alright, let her rip.
You here to keep it straight?
Nope, let her rip.
Door ain't shut.
I just thought I'd come down to see.
Oh, okay.
I know you're probably not doing it right, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, naturally.
I hadn't ride that. Is this the steering wheel?
That's the steering wheel. You hadn't been in this one yet?
No, this is the first trip I've been in one since I retarded.
Hung her up. You drove one of these combines in this field that time.
Yeah.
You've got the jacket with your name on it.
I did. They doing that again?
No. You might have been right about the meat cleaver.
Yeah.
I think you were.
Well, that's what it looked like to me. But I don't know why it would have been down there in that field. I don't know what they've been using.
They must have butchered down there at some point. But I ain't giving you $500 for it.
Well, I'm gonna put it under your combine car. By God. I don't think this.
That's fine.
I'll find somebody else to sell it to.
I couldn't believe the amount of people that said I should just give you $500. God dang.
What?
All in them comments, there are several people said, give the man $500.
Worth it.
Yeah.
What would one of them tires cost you back there?
I don't know.
And you know, if that went in one of them, it'd be done for.
I'd like to think my eagle eyes would have seen it.
Well, not if you was in these beans.
This pass is so long, we've got to tell the GPS we're not asleep.
Oh, okay.
That's an alarm to wake you up.
And that's before you get to the end of the field and run in the river.
Yes. George, using grain cart man from way back. Would this make you nervous?
No, I'd be up there around the dust.
That's a good point. He might be able to see us. But he's got auto steer in there. He's just snapping the cart ace line, and it's keeping him 3 feet off my bean head, or 5 feet, or whatever he is.
Only 5.
Yeah.
Really like that cart.
Oh, I know. I wasn't sure about having 1,600 bushel because that's more than one truck, but it's nice because you ain't got to. You're not cramming it in there. And with this thing having such a big tank, especially in corn, 2 dumps on the go, you were kind of starting to
Look for a place to put it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Now he got load on there now.
He's pretty close if he doesn't. He's probably got about. I'll probably have to get you again at the very end.
Yep.
He's probably got about 900 bushel, so pretty close. Spike was 97. Did you see it?
Yep, I did.
Now
They're still good.
Yeah, they're still staying around 90 right there. Don't worry, the cliff is right up here. We're gonna fall right off of it.
There goes your average.
On the way down. We're on the way. That's acres. That's average. We're on the way down.
Oh yeah.
I think I got her up to too much speed. We stalled the cutter bar. Started yanking beans out of the ground instead of cutting them off. So this piece of rolled steel with a hook on it, this is a Brown Farms custom. Very handy on a bean head. Well, apparently we didn't get in too big of a hurry. We found a piece of fence. I don't know what that is. Tying off a cultivator. We'll ask George. Got a boogered up section that'll probably ride for a while. Yeah, probably go put the shield back on the drive pulley. That'll do it. Turns out, even a honeybee will not cut a steel rod. Now the fact that that section's not broken is kind of surprising. That's all right. I needed to water some crops anyways. Check tire pressure and all the like. What's it worth?
Not much. I'd never go in a track.
What it will go in, cutter bar.
Stops it too, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'll be there.
You clean my windows when you get out?
Yep.
I thought you would.
I'll blow them off.
Appreciate
I've seen
you.
the blowers. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Oh, you don't want to kick at them unless you're ready to run for cover. Now that George is going, I can dip into my snacks. If I'd busted these out while he was here, he'd ate them all. So the trucks are full, it's just me. I'm gonna go over here. Here's the big view of the field. We'll go over here to these shorter rows. That way I don't have to deadhead back quite as far because one trip down is a full bin load. And now, since we're still stuck in limp mode, I can only run 6.5 miles an hour. It's over a mile down there, so you know, you're talking 10 minutes plus of driving just to go dump with a full tank of grain. We'll do the short rows while we can, or while we don't have a cart. So we're having deer snack sticks, and a Monster energy drink. We'll see if we got some slush in it. Nope. Guess I didn't leave it in there long enough. So, I know a few videos back, Dad was talking about his snacks, which is why I was showing you what I was eating, but he's got a restocked pantry up here. Well, when George was here, he said, check the date on them things, which I've seen a lot of people say we should check the date. That says July 1st, 2025. They are, in fact, expired. Dad's observing. Well, we're starting to drag up. Sun's going down. Nothing in it this time, huh? Sure. Yeah. We're going to turn up our air pressure in our honeybee so that the head's not floating as much. As the evening progresses and conditions get tougher, you want to run your head a little bit more on the rigid side so you don't drag up as much. Second drag up in 20 minutes. This time we stalled the cutter bar. I believe conditions are turning quickly. Well, we've definitely just about reached the end. As soon as I get to this pass, we're calling her quits because our speed's down to 1.9 because the reel keeps wrapping. Things are just starting to really get tough. It happens quick. Alright, we've found the end finally. So what do you think? We go one more round?
I'll sit in the hot seat.
Yeah. Well, how did old Flacco do? Is the game over?
Yeah, we lost by 9. I look decent in the second half. Oh, 3 days of practice. Looks pretty good.
So, there's hope, you're saying?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, folks, that's going to be end of tonight's video. Thanks for watching. Do me a favor, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.